Just a lightning storm. Right everyone, welcome to another nomadic fishing adventure. Now I've just pulled in to a spot that is pretty well renowned for having some of the best winter snapper fishing in the whole of New Zealand. I'm in the far north and ironically I've never actually fished here before, even though I'm only about 45 minutes away from the town that I grew up in. So I don't have much of a plan. It's a full moon and kind of last minute decision to come today, but I'm going to try and make the most of it because it has been way too long since I've been out on the blue. Now the reason it has been so long since I've been out fishing and making videos is this thing right here, or more specifically the thing that's going to be replacing it. So as some of you may know, I've been living out of this van for the past 2 years full time, and I've kind of decided I've had enough and it's time for a change. Not had enough of van life, but changing from this girl. So recently I've taken on the challenge of converting a brand new van, well not brand new to me, into the ultimate adventure wagon that is going to be replacing old Sheila back there. I'll talk to you a little bit more about that later. Right now I want to get out there, catch some fish. Now the forecast is a little bit marginal today and we have a full moon, very overcast conditions, so don't really know where I'm going. Don't really know what I'm trying to do, but well, I just want to catch a big fish and get the ego up. Don't spill the old coffee. Oh no. That's a stitch up, that was wet. Oh, that's cold. Alright, looks like we've got a perfect bit of swell kicking along the rocks. We've got just enough lift to get the white water in, but calm enough that we can fish right up in the shallows. So water's still a little bit murky here. I think I'm going to head around the coastline there. There's a bunch of cliffs and we've got a westerly wind forecast to kick up, so should have a good bit of shelter and hopefully some really good fishing in close. From what I can see, I reckon that's going to be the case. So about 5 kilometers from here, around that corner, should be a deep ledge according to the charts. Should be some big fish. Before we go though, mandatory sip of the coffee. Oh, that's good. All right, back to paddling. Oh mate, that's a sight that never gets old. Oh, we are way too close to the rocks. Well, part of me is worried that the camera is not doing justice to just how beautiful this bit of coastline is. And literally everywhere I look, looks like it could just be the perfect spot to hold a massive snapper. But I think first posse is going to be this one here. I'm going to cast a soft bait into the gutter to the right hand side of that rock there. Looks like there's a deep drop off and a bit of water movement pulling the nutrients through. Setup of choice is the Pen Slammer 2500 Abu Garcia Veritas. That's the 4 to 8 kg model, and I've got a wee little 1/2 ounce jig head with a Crush City Red Dog paddle tail. Our water is relatively murky, it's not super clear, and because it's such an overcast day, I typically find that a dark color helps to show up in the water column a little bit better. Alrighty, there we go. First cast. Second cast. Slightly better cast. I think I'm still too far out. Yep, on second cast. Got him. How good? How good on a fish? I don't think it's very big. It's a good start though. Kind of just scull dragging him because I really don't want to end up in the white water there. What do we got? Yeah, small snapper. Beauty. Wee little snapper straight off the bat. Pretty stoked with that, but I'm gonna get him going home because we are drifting in towards the rocks. See you, bro. You know what? He's actually kind of towed me into an even better spot to be casting from. Let's see what we can do here. What is this, third cast? I could even still be closer. All right, first fish came easy, but having to work for the second one. I think the problem I'm having is everywhere I look, it just seems like the perfect spot to have a bunch of fish sitting there, so pretty hard to figure out where they're going to be congregating. I just moved about, I don't know, 600 meters down the coast because I got a little bit of a current line pushing off this rocky spot here. I reckon that might be the difference, that little bit of current. Well, I'm not sure. I'm just marking a bit of bait down deep while I move spots here. Sometimes it can be worth just dropping your soft bait directly on top of it. Sometimes it gets smoked on the way down. Oh yeah, I can see a big mark at the top of the bait. Big snapper sitting at the top. I reckon we might actually hook one here. Come on. You know you want it. Yep, that worked. We on. I think that's quite a good fish. Yeah. Oh yeah, that is a good fish. Oh, yeah. So it's been pretty quiet. Just moving spots, paddling over open water. Marked a little bit of bait. Drop the soft bait. And we on. We on. This is quite a good fish too. Oh shit. I mean, you can't say I'm not keen. We got pretty horrendous weather, but the rod's bent and the drag's screaming. We're gonna get colour here soon. What's going on with that camera? This is a big fish. Real big fish. He's close, but just not quite close enough. Yeah, I can see him 6 meters down on the sounder. I'd say he's gonna start floating in a second here. Yeah, look at that, line angle's coming up. It's gonna be a big one. It's gonna be a big one. Oh, yep, there's the color. Oh, yep. Oh, yep. She's a big one. Not quite as big as I was anticipating, but I mean, I'll take it. There we go. You beauty. You absolute beauty. Well, I don't think I can be complaining about this weather when I've got a fish like that sitting on the deck of the kayak. That is a beautiful, probably 10, maybe 12 pound snapper. I'm absolutely over the moon. Because he's come out of deep water, I'm gonna take this one home and well, he'll feed the whānau. I am staying at my family's house and they did ask me for a bit of rent to use their tools in their garage to build out this new van, so he's gonna get the old icky spike and in the chill pod. Right. Gotta love that sound. I love that sound of the chill pod just smacking closed. It's like music to my ears. Now I do apologize for all of the water droplets on the lens. I usually wouldn't be filming on a day like today, but I mean, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, especially if the fish are biting. Now that is usually a fish that I would let go, but because I'm in deep water, he's going to have barotrauma from coming up through the depth. So even if we see him swim away, all of his internal organs are going to be a little bit disrupted and he's probably going to end up dying anyway. Even if we vent his stomach and, you know, get all the air out, it's still crushed all of his liver and stuff, so there's not really much point in sending him home. Better to see him go to a good home and get utilized properly. And well, because I am staying at my family's house while I build out a new van, I think it's only fair that I pay a bit of rent and fresh snapper. So I'm going to go back up on that mark, see if we can do that again. Just using the GPS on my sounder to come back up onto that bit of bait. As soon as we find that school again, we'll drop the plastic. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, we got bait down there now. So all I'm going to do is drop the soft bait directly under the kayak into that bit of sign there. And hopefully we'll be able to watch on the screen as a big snapper swims up through the water column and smokes the lure. You can see the lure's going down there, so I can actually monitor everything happening. We're at 15 meters down through the water column now. Hopefully we see a fish come up to it. I don't know how well you can see it on the screen, but lure's just barely missed the barely missed the school of bait, but we got picked up. Yeah, you can see there that line is connected with the line of my soft bait, so there's a fish on it. Is he gonna come back for it? Sometimes if you burn it and then sink it back down. Come on, should come back. All right, let's go find some better bait. I'm gonna keep moving to the south here till we find some fish. I think that back camera got that. There's a lightning storm. Yeah, so it's in moments like this you start to question what you're doing. I think the rods are gonna come down for this one. As I'm sure you just heard and saw, lightning and thunder. So rods are coming down because carbon fiber, which our fishing rods are made of, is a very good conductor of electricity, and in open water they're basically lightning poles. So they're going to come down until the squall goes through. Hopefully no more lightning. I don't want to get zapped. Seems to have passed. That lightning seems to have passed, but give it another 5 minutes before we put these back in the rod holders. Oh, big marks, big marks. Ooh. Oh, did you eat it? Yes, he ate it. Yes, he ate it. Yes, he got it. Right, yes. Just ran over a few marks. Same as before. Dropped the lure right on his nose. Watched him eat it on the sounder. But just a little one, this one. Another nice little leader. He'll go on the boot. I don't know how much longer I'm going to give it out here. She's getting, well, rather miserable. In the back. Ooh. Ooh, eat it again, eat it again. Come on, come on. Yeah, got him. Oh, what? Yes! Another fish. This one's just baby though. Ooh, don't tow me in there. Don't throw me in there, mate. No, don't do that. Little wee kelpie. Very sketchy spot. It's a legal fish by all means, but not really worth keeping, and well, I need to get out of here. See you, bro. If I end up on that, I'm in real trouble. So just pedal out a bit. Oh, here comes the rain again. Beautiful. Might as well keep fishing because well, packing up the kayak in the rain isn't all that fun. So do a few more casts, I think. Can't hurt. I'm already soaking wet. It's right about now that I'm questioning my decisions. Wondering why the hell I'm out here in a kayak in the middle of winter in the pissing rain. To be fair, they did forecast like light drizzle, not downpour. We'll make it work. Yeah, nah. This isn't much fun, eh? The forecast said light drizzle. Like, you know, light rain. This is not light rain, this is torrential. I am soaked. Hopefully, we catch another fish. Because I don't really want to pack up the kayak in the rain. I'd rather just keep fishing and well, deal with it later, if that makes sense. I'm not too cold, I'm in all wet weather gear, it's just my head that's getting wet. Keep casting. Well, paddling around in aimless desperation, trying to find some fish. Just mark some bait. And let's see if it gets eaten. Kind of looks like it's been... Yep, it got eaten on the drop. Look at that, you can see it on sounder. Alright, let's go. Waypoint. This feels like a decent fish. I don't think it's massive, but feels decent. Just dropped a GPS coordinate right where I've hooked them so I can come back here. Oh, the sounder's lit up. Like, stupid lit up. Got to be a few fish under me now. I can see so many on the sounder. I think this guy's gonna come home. He's it could be a little bit bigger, but here's a good eating fish. I'm just gonna drop that lure straight back down into them. Probably try and get one more, I think. And it looks like that lure's gonna be landing right on top of a snapper's head in about 5 seconds. Be pretty cool if we go back to back here. Maybe, maybe not. Just gonna try and stay on top of this lure as it sinks. It sinks pretty slow. And just watch it on the sounder. You can kind of see like your lure looks like a line as it sinks. And what you want to see is another line come up towards your line, because that line will be a fish, and when they intersect, you pretty much flip the bail arm over and you're hooked into a fish. Yep, there he is. Got him. I knew they were going to eat it eventually. Just another panty, I think. How good. Or he could probably be a bit bigger, I think. He's a little one. Beautiful wee fish, but I think we can do a little bit larger. Oh mate, my hands are too cold to operate the hooks. There we go. Healthy little fish. Okay, one more. Then I'm out of here because I'm cold. I'm cold and wet. But we want one more. Well, the one last fish that I wanted turned out to be a lot more difficult than anticipated. So much so that we didn't catch it. And warm, dry clothes started sounding very good to me, so I think I'm gonna make that happen right now. Alright, I feel a lot better for some dry clothes, and somehow it's actually turned into a beautiful day in the short time that I was doing that. So I think I'm gonna quickly whip the fillets off those fish and then cook some sort of food, because, well, I may not feel hungry, but in my experience, when you're cold, you always feel better after you eat. So fresh fish, let's go. It's been a hot minute since I filleted a fish. I'm actually quite looking forward to this. Alright, there we go. One bag full of head and wings and one bag full of fillets. Pretty good yield off 3 fish. And straight in the fridge. Get them nice and cold. Now, part of me feels like I say this in every single video, but I'm by no means a chef and have no idea what I'm doing. But if there is one thing I do know, it is coconut milk and fresh fish pretty much always tastes good, no matter what you do to it. So I think I've got fresh thyme, capsicum, and I've also got a little bit of smoky barbecue seasoning. So I think I'm just going to attempt to make some sort of a sauce and cook some fresh fish in it. You'll have to excuse the ugly plaster that's on my finger. I tried to cut my finger off the other day with a craft knife while I was working on the new van. Well, didn't try to cut it off, but nearly cut it off, it seems. So that's why there's this ugly plaster on there. But I reckon if we go onion and capsicum, we'll fry that in the pan, add some coconut milk, and then poach the fish in it. I think it should be pretty good. I've never really tried this seasoning before, so hopefully it tastes good, because if it doesn't, it's going to ruin the whole dish. And now we can just poach the fish. Great thing about cooking fish in coconut milk is you can't really overcook it, because it just absorbs all the sauce. It doesn't dry out. Not bad. Not bad. Well, it may not be anything extravagant, and the fishing may not have been phenomenal, but I mean, we caught some good fish, and we're sitting down to a reasonably decent looking meal with a beautiful bit of scenery. Before we do anything else, let's give her a taste test. Pretty good, pretty good. The smoky barbecue seasoning is reasonably decent, I think. Probably needs a bit of chili flakes in it. It's not as spicy as I was hoping, but I'll call it good enough. Now, I do just want to say that I am sorry for the lack of content recently, but as I sort of alluded to at the start of this video, I purchased a new van. I have kind of got to the point where, as much as I love this van and I love Sheila, as we call her, I feel like I've kind of outgrown her and there's room for improvement. And, well, long story short, a really awesome van came up on the market and I kind of spontaneously decided, screw it, I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna build it out into my dream van. So that is what I've been doing for the past month, and this is the first fishing trip I've done in I think 5.5 weeks. So it's actually been really nice to clear my mind, get out there, get on the water and catch something. But like, I've spent pretty much 10 hours a day every day for the past 35 days, I've been counting, working on this new van, and we're nearly there. We're on the home stretch. We've probably got another 2, maybe 3 weeks of work left, but I am pretty excited to show you guys what I've been building, and it is going to bring a whole new element to this channel. So yeah, that is what I've been up to. If you guys, I know you didn't ask, but that is a life update. That's why there's been no content. And well, thank you for tuning into this episode, because wow, it has been so nice to get back out on the blue, go and explore a new area, even if the weather wasn't great. I mean, the lightning storm wasn't ideal, but hey, I mean, shit happens, it's real. Life does what life does, and the ocean does what the ocean does. It's just, yeah, keeps you humble, keeps you sane, and well, till next time, I hope you guys are living your best life, doing whatever it is that makes you happy, not caring what other people think. Tight lines, everyone. I'll see ya when I see ya.